Alright, this one's kind of small. And what I mean by that is it's literally, the crate is small, and that's all that was given to us, other than the dev diary. Which is fine, you know, they just came back doing weekly updates, I get it. Totally cool with that. So yeah, here's the crates. Let me get out of my character and stop clanging around. Alright, so, again, yes. Here's the crate, now that we're not making noise. This thing is 1 meter, so, like I said, kind of small. It looks pretty cool. Non-functional. There's a bunch of detailing all over the place, too. You get little bumpers on the side. That's awesome. Open and close. Little handles indented in there. Yeah. Cool. Still following the theme of SE2 with the scratches and whatnot everywhere. And everything really looks on it, like everything looks so cohesive to me, honestly. That's weird though. That's there. I don't know. The backside. Yeah, it's I mean, honestly, what more can I talk about? It's a crate. That's 1 meter. It's not too crazy, but you know, it's kind of crazy, I guess. Moving on to the stood up version. Still nothing very fantastic about it. It's kind of boring. Looks like we got some bolts and nuts here or something. I almost thought those were wheels for a second. I don't know why. Yeah. No, fantastic job. I mean, the design is great. It looks cool. Like I said, non-functional. Doesn't open. Hopefully it opens in the future. Right now it's just kind of boring. Just great. In terms of building, though, it kind of does make a difference. So, we will take a look at coloring it real quick. And then shooting it. So as far as the painting goes, oh no, that's supposed to be a light. Okay. So yeah, I guess there is plans to make it functional in the future. Judging by that. Yeah, yellow still looks incredible on everything. Nice. I love how yellow brings out like the scratches more. So hard to see them sometimes on the gray versions, but you pop some yellow on there and you can just see everything. It looks good, still. The down version. Like I said, man, it's just boring. Alright, let's shoot him real quick. Insta explodes. That one actually did rip in half though, so that's kind of cool. Let's see if we can get something else. Nope. Okay, so about the same animation. It did mess my floor up even more though, so that's kind of crazy. Wow. So it kind of like got pushed back into the floor and then dented it and then blew up. That's cool. Yeah, if you've seen the reveal trailer, they did something like this, which is insane. Now with there being the point, no, not point. Now with there being the 25 cm grid, you can now stack things like this, which is insane and honestly a game changer. Because now you can put regular blocks in with these tiny little crates and have them all stick together. Whereas before, you couldn't do that. That's kind of awesome, if you ask me. That's going to make for some interesting building opportunities with these crates coming in the future. And seeing what people use them for and how they're used. But, yeah, they're cool. I like them. I'm excited to see what comes with them and what the functionality of them looks like in the future. Because right now, I mean, like I said, there's nothing, but we will, we'll see. Missing texture? No, not a missing texture. Unfortunate. It's just hollow. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's move on to the dev diary. And we'll, cover what they showed us in that. Alright, they're showcasing quite a bit here. It's, wacky. I'm so ready for this. For survival to get here. Uh, so this week in our internal playtest, they did asteroid clusters. So the asteroids are now grouped into clusters instead of being organized all over the place and just randomly dispersed. So that's kind of cool. They'll be organized into proper asteroid belts and rings. This is part of a bigger plan to add structure to space using the star map. We're now calling it the colonization map. All right, that's cool. I like that. We get a little teaser of the cryopod. This is insane looking. I'm I can't wait to review this. This looks awesome. Not even really review, just cover it. Honestly. But the fracturing looks insane too. That's so cool. Multi-character emotes. These can be triggered from the debug screen. Not available to players yet, I think. I don't know if they will be. We'll use them in trailers and cutscenes. For example, two characters that shake hands in a synchronized animations. Man, I cannot talk right now. This is a bad time to cover the freaking dev diary, apparently. For example, two characters shake hands in a synchronized animation. Animators are also working on the facial rig now for emotions to sync up in the cinematics. So yeah, if you missed this, you can now shake hands. That's kind of cool. I'm excited for that. Still, it's not available to us. I don't know if it will be yet or not, but cool. Hand drill animations. Says I've always wanted to hand drill. I've always wanted the hand drill to feel heavy and dynamic. When you push it into rocks, it should bounce and fight back. We realized we need to clear these states. Oh, no, we realized we need 3 clear states. Whoops. So idle, you're just holding it. Drill on, no contact, you're drilling into the air. Drill on, in contact, you're drilling into the rock. Bounces, push back, whatever. This should feel instantly gratifying, like hitting something with a crowbar in Half-Life. Okay. That same feedback loop. We'll apply this to the grinder and probably the welder too. Acceleration-based camera shake. When plotting... Brother. When piloting a grid or a jetpack boosting, the camera shakes slightly during acceleration and deceleration. It gives you that visceral sense of momentum, like engines pushing. It only triggers during velocity changes, not while cruising. We turned it down a lot to avoid being annoying. You know, honestly, thank you, because it kind of was. But I think I still need to reduce it by 40%. Holy, that's crazy. I expect some veterans will hate it. Yeah, I can see some feedback on that coming. So maybe we'll add an option to turn it off. I hope you do. I genuinely hope you do. Like, I love what they're doing with the game right now, and I love the direction they're going. But I hope for everything that they're adding or whatnot or changing, that there's toggles or controls to turn them off or reduce them for the older players that don't want to deal with that at all, that don't like them, or like even some people might like, they might get vertigo from looking at that. I don't know. That'd be cool just to have that. So, so now you get an example of like another work in progress of like the new grass V-shaped and the old grass. Honestly, to me personally, it's kind of hard to tell a difference here. I mean, I can kind of see the V shape, like when you look closer to this edge versus this. Like, you can see the V shape. But this, I don't know. I guess for me to see it, I'm going to have to be in it and up close. Because right now, I'm having a hard time seeing that. So, Story and Sandbox merge. They've decided to merge campaign into Sandbox. Originally, they were separate. Sandbox was colonization only, no story, no main characters, just systems and generic NPCs. But now we realize that having a story outside of Sandbox would be a waste. It complicates production and splits our focus, so no separate campaign mode anymore. We're putting the story into Sandbox. That's cool. Creative build around and have the story in Sandbox, so it's literally all in one place. Alright, cool. FBX rock scattering test. So, another work in progress picture of rock destruction. That's cool. I wonder if we'll get a video on that to like demonstrate it, I guess. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, good luck. Good luck. So, how will the story work inside the sandbox? Spoilers. Click away now if you don't want to look. Or hear. It starts with a cutscene. Who you are. It starts with a cutscene. Who you are, what the Bearing Project is, what Almagest is, who your brother is. FTUE begins. So you repair your ship, build a small spaceship, and reach the orbital station. From there, you'll take contracts and missions that progress the colonization of the Almagest. Some missions push the story forward, not just the colonization meta. Cutscenes play at the beginning or end of key missions, but they will avoid anything that the player could have influenced. Shipbuilding, destroying stuff, character skins, because the cutscenes are pre-rendered. The data pads will... There will be data pads and hidden locations to reveal more of the world and its mysteries. That's kind of cool, I don't mind that at all. I like it. I'm really looking forward to telling the story of the Almagest. It's deep, has a big twist, and it's quite personal, shaped by how I see the world. Okay. Very view-centric. Not how I see the world, but how they see the world. Nice. I'm excited to see the story and see how it all plays out. That's awesome. Then we get a view of all of the textures. So I've actually done a video on showcasing a couple of these textures if you guys want to see some of that. They're not done. This is work in progress. So, and it's funny because this doesn't say work in progress, but this does. So we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I have a video covering some of these textures if you guys want to check that out and see them. They're cool. There's a lot of them. Complete roadmap and player experience. Besides that, I'm looking forward to getting a full day just to dig deep into our complete roadmap, to lock in everything that needs to be in the final version of SE2. The version that leaves early access, the goal is to deliver a complete and well-balanced experience and then keep expanding through the updates like always. Okay, cool. I'm also working on the player experience document. It's a short document, just a few pages, but it outlines how players should experience SE2, from the very first moment all the way to 50 plus hours of gameplay. That's awesome, honestly. And it says, let me know what you think of all this. I read all your comments. It's one of the best parts of my life. Sick. I love providing the comments. I love providing the videos for them and you guys. That's cool. I really like that they're thinking forward about like the 50 plus hours of gameplay. I wonder if there's any more thought process going on that for like what you're going to do at 100 hours of gameplay, Because It could be nothing, or it could be, like, the story could still be going. If they're gonna, like, walk us through all of that and whatnot. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Like I said, I'm really excited for the story. I cannot wait for it. Grass test. You guys haven't seen this yet. This is the old SC2 grass. You don't really see the movement. This looks insane. Now I kind of see this. It looks good. I like it. You can see a lot of the movement there. A lot more of the movement anyways. Yeah, it'd be cool. Watch the grass walk back, or watch the grass walk. Dang, dude, grass got legs now? That's crazy. No, watch the grass move as you walk through it, you know? That'd be cool. That's it for the dev diary. So, alright. That was kind of crazy. That was kind of a lot. Man, I'm having trouble reading today, I guess. No, just kidding. I have trouble reading every day of my life. That's all I got. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit the goal of 1,000 subs by the end of the year. You guys have been crushing that lately. I can't say thank you enough. I appreciate every one of you that is joining and following the journey. I love all you guys. So, thank you again. And that's it for me. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, thanks. Bye!